Hi guys, this is Ratchet Throw, and we are playing Criminal Case, Elite Mode, Case 25, The Curator Rise. Let's watch after 3 and June has gone missing. Yes. It's June! She disappeared! She's been spotted near the bridge in the forest. With a child killer on the loose, I'm terrified she's been kidnapped, or hurt, or worse. Calm down. June's in the forest? Get your coat, Katarina. What coat? Katarina, I can't see June anywhere. Where could she have gone? Katrina, June's only 6 years old. If we don't find her soon, I can't bear to think about it. We can't leave a stone unturned until we find June. Let's start the search around that cliff's edge. Alright, search. Bear trap, slingshot, the creepy book. Yeah, children aren't behaving well here. They're violent. What's this about? Alright, let's investigate the cliff. A bindle. A phone. But no sign of June. Still no sign of June, Katarina? I don't like the look of that cliff. What if she fell? Hello, Katarina. Guess what? I saw a panda. June! Are you alright? You can't run off into the forest just like that, sweetheart. We're taking you back to the station. Hold on, Katrina. You say you picked up some clues while looking for June? Yes, I did. I agree. That bindle someone left behind is definitely worth a quick search. And that flat stone was used like a fireplace. It's covered in ashes. You think it's worth a closer look too? You're right. Fire is a good way to get rid of evidence. Let's vacuum up those ashes then. Wait, you found a cell phone too. In this remote village, I almost forgot that such things existed. Alright, see if you can unlock it. Do they even use that kind of technology here? Katrina, you found June, but Hans's killer is still on loose. Time to get back on their trail. That's right. Alright, let's collect the ashes. Katarina, you vacuum up a sample of the ashes. It's up to Lars now to tell us what they hide. Okay. "18 hours. Let's look through the bindle. Dirty clothes, maps, cards. Auntie Hua's homemade plum jam. Oh, is that then Hans's bindle? Katrina, the stuff you found in that bindle looks like a kid hurriedly packed up their belongings. Clothes, games, some food. Wait, you're right. The label on that jam jar says Auntie Hua's homemade plum jam, which means the bindle belonged to Han. Hold on. You think Han had an argument with his auntie and ran away from home? Well, he was trying to run away, that's what I say. Interesting that Auntie Hua never mentioned any of this. You're right. She has some explaining to do. Okay. Now let's unlock the cell phone. It's Han and I can't read the message. What does it say? Katrina, I knew that cell phone was going to be significant. There's a victim's photo on the screen. And the caption on the picture says, Ronin, good candidate. Watch him. Hey, that name rings a bell. Well, we know one Ronin. You're right, the stranger we met in the forest said his name was Ronin Ozawa. This must be his phone. Roy said he was just a rambler, but it's pretty obvious that he lied. He was watching Han. You're right, Katrina. Roy said he'd stay in the village. Let's find him. Yeah, let's do this. Alright, let's go to Antihua first. Antihua, Commander Katrina's found Hans's belongings in a bindle in the forest. But she never mentioned he ran away from home. Commander Katrina, I was too upset last time to tell you everything about Han, but here's the truth. Han had been acting strangely lately. First I thought he was just being childish. He would hide my rubber boots or cheat at Max Chong. But then I discovered Han had stolen money from me. I couldn't let him get away with that. I didn't raise him to be a thief. So you confronted Han about the theft? How did he react? Han confessed. He said he only did it as a dare and regretted it instantly. But I was so angry I chased you out of the house, so he ran away. Commander Katrina, I was harsh with Han, and now he's dead. My poor boy. If only I had known, I'd never have let him go. Auntie Hua, it must be hard to live with regrets, and I don't want to be unkind, but I hope there's nothing else on your conscience, because living with murder is even harder. Well, we know the killer does feel... Does he feel sorry? Because he confessed on the bird feeder. Alright, let's go to Ronin. Ronin, it's time you told us who exactly you are and what you wanted from our victim. Have I offended you, Commander Katrina? I sincerely apologize. Oh, please stop with that. I have business interests in the region, Commander Katrina. The villagers can vouch for my integrity. As for young Han, I wanted to hire him as an apprentice. He deserved a chance to get out of this village and make a life for himself. Many of the local Urkins dream of such an opportunity. And what made you choose Han as your apprentice? I chose you after playing Mahjong with the brightest youngsters. Mahjong is an excellent test of logic and strategy. Han and his friend Mei were both talented, but Han won. Too bad I hadn't taken Han away before his bad fortune had befallen him, but none of us can escape our fate, Commander Katarina. Well, aren't you a smooth talker, Rodin? But rest assured, if you kill Han, you won't escape the prison sentence you deserve. Ooh, it could be him. Oh, it could be Mei as well. What are these bird ashes? Katarina, thanks for finding June. Angela was so distraught. You know, we encourage the girls to be curious and confident, but sometimes they go a little overboard. But I know you're here for your sample. Katarina, the ashes you found in the forest are the remains of burnt paper. Oh. The chemical composition of paper is different depending on its purpose. Newsprint, cardboard, banknotes, hygiene tissues, etc. all have their distinctive chemical makeup. Based on the composition of these ashes, they are the remains of books. Dozens of them. Whoa, why would somebody burn the books? Someone burned a pile of books in the forest? It's a disturbing act of vandalism. But how does this fit in with Hans's murder? We know Han was a bright boy who liked to read. Surely he had nothing to do with this. Well, I have an idea where to look for information, Katrina. Books are a scarce resource around here. The only place where you'd find them is the school. Yeah, the school. Katrina's right. The school mistress is already on our suspect list. What if Miss Young's the missing link between the burned books and the murder? We should talk to Miss Young. And Lars, don't let the kids play outside until this is over, alright? Yeah. Another misbehavior from children. Miss Young, Commander Katrias found out that some books from your school were destroyed. Do you know anything about this? The village kids did it, Commander Katrina. All of them took part in this disgrace. Even the quiet, smart ones like Han. The kids made a bonfire of their books? And Han was in on it too? Miss Young, if Han did sound so out of character, why didn't you report it when we first asked you? You don't understand, Commander Katrina. All the kids are acting out of character. I don't know what's happening to them, but lately I fear for my own safety in the classroom. I didn't report it because there's nothing to be done. The children are all turning into uncivilized beasts. I'm not surprised Han ended up dead, Commander Katrina. Without education, they'll all end up killing each other. Yeah, that's very surprising. Miss Young, I share your concern, but I hope you don't lose it and hurt Han, or your next lesson will be in the prison classroom. Damn, what's this all about? Katrina, I'm more and more certain that something strange is happening to the local children. Auntie Hua told us that Han has suddenly started to play pranks on her. He even stole money. His confession was further proof he wasn't being his usual self. And if the school teacher's testimony can be trusted, all the kids took part in burning books. Katrina, I'm not sure what to believe anymore. But worst of all, we still don't know who wanted to kill Han and why. Alright, Katrina, we should head back to the rice fields and rethink this case. God forbid more children perish because we overlooked something. Yeah. Yeah, that was the first sign that something was happening to children. I don't know if I should tell it for somebody who doesn't know what happens in the World Edition. First sign of trouble we are facing. That's what it's all about. Macron tile, same symbol that was on the bird feeder. Bloody sickle with blood. This must be the murder weapon. Was this supposed to be something like training grounds for children? Killing one another? Katrina, the tiny square you found must be a Mach-Chang tile. The simple oil looks familiar. Is it the same one we saw painted on the bird feeder? Yes, it is. This could be our lucky break, Katrina. The tile is stained with some substance. If you can collect a sample, you can finally be onto the killer. And that bloody sickle could be the murder weapon. We'll need a sample of that blood to be sure, but that won't stop us now, Katrina. No, let's do this. Alright, let's collect the stain from the tile. Katarina, let's send a sub from the Mach-Chang tile to Lars. Time to beat this killer at their own game. That's right. Alright, another boy sickle. Cycle. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm just gonna stick with sickle. Katrina, let's send a blast sound from the sickle to Lars. With a bit of luck, he won't just confirm if the sickle's a murder weapon, but he'll get us closer to the killer too. Well, two substances. Let's first check out the transparent one. Katrina, the substance you found on the Macchon tile led me to a valuable discovery. Which is? Spill the beans then, Lars. Frankly, I fear for the other kids' safety if we don't act fast. Just a notification from Pokemon Go app. Well, first the substance contains traces of Baishio. So far so good, we know the killer drinks Baishio. But is there something else? So the actual tell must be the killer says too. Go on, Lars. Well, the sample also contained a tiny fragment of DNA. And in the DNA, I identified two distinct sequences of nucleotides, which means the DNA comes from a person with two X chromosomes. In short, they're female. So the killer is a woman. Alright, Katia, we'll make sure she's going straight to jail when we are done with her. That's right. Alright, now, is this blood? Red substance? Lars, what can you tell us about the blood Katrina found on the cycle? You're in luck, Katrina. The sample you collected contained two different blood types. One matched the victim's profile, which, together with our skin cells, confirmed that the sickle is your murder weapon. Yeah, I keep swapping between cycle and sickle. But I found a different blood type in the sample too. Only a very tiny amount, so I doubt it originates from a visible injury caused by cycle. But enough to identify the killer's blood type. It's A+. Thanks, Lars. Make sure your kids stay indoors until this is over. We got him now. Katrina, you collected all the evidence to arrest Hans's killer. Time for the truth to come to light. Yeah. Who did it? And there I thought thinking one of these profile thingies was going to be the hat because three of them are wearing hats. She's B minus. It's not even Roni, but we'll deal with you later. It's not the teacher. How could you kill your best friend just like that? And you know, your behavior seemed very weird. Mind telling us what was that about? May, you're under arrest for Guo Hans's murder. But I don't understand why you did it. We thought he was your friend. I liked Han, Commander Katrina. I didn't want to hurt him. But then, what happened? We know you pushed Han to take part in your pranks. Did one of your games go wrong? I gave Han opportunities to prove himself. I wanted Han to be stronger, so he'd survive. Survive? How was Han supposed to survive getting his throat slashed? Commander Katia found your blood on the murder weapon. Or were you too drunk on Baichu to remember? The weak die, Commander Katrina. It's nature's way. The weak die? What does that mean? You kill Han because he was weak? I kill him because the fate of the weak is to die at the hands of the strong, Commander Katrina. Wow. May, I don't understand why you're acting like this. You just admitted killing Han, so why can't you tell us why you did it? I already told you, Commander Katrina. Han wasn't strong enough. Han was your friend, May. You knew what you did was wrong, or you wouldn't have scribbled your confession on the bird feeder. I can't believe you don't have any feelings about this. Everything is futile, Commander Katarina. The weak die. It's nature's way. Alright, May, I think you need help more than you need a prison sentence. But we can't help you if you refuse to engage with us. Our duty is to act on the evidence, and it clearly points to you. You're under arrest for Hans's murder. Yeah, that's the first time in World Edition that we heard that phrase, the weak die. Zhao Mei, you're charged with the murder of your friend Guo Han. Commander Katrina's report says you never explained why you killed him. Do you have anything to say now? I did what I had to do, Your Honor. Han was weak, and the weak perish in the competition for resources. The competition for... What nonsense is that? Your Honor, forgive me for interrupting, but the Bureau is concerned for Mace's welfare. She's only 15 and, as you see, she's unable to give a coherent account of the events. Very well, the court orders May to be examined by a criminal psychologist. Until then, she'll be detained in a young offenders facility. All rise. Your Honor, I'm sorry, but everything is futile. The weak die. Oh my gosh. She's so cold. What happened to her? Why is she acting like that? Katrina, I'm relieved you solved this murder, but it was a pretty disturbing case. Teenagers killing teenagers. Well, I must admit it's not what I expected when we came to China. But I thought the first time that chasing samurai has taken us in unexpected directions. I just hope the children are safe now that Katarina has closed this case. I'm just sick with worry for our own girls. I hope it wasn't a mistake to bring them here. Well, Katarina's right. There are still some unanswered questions about the killer's motives, and possibly about the children's lives in general. I'm afraid there's still work to do, Katarina. We better get ready for the debrief with Chief Ripley. That's right. Man. Alright, we're gonna stop here. We gotta continue playing in Innocence Lost, number 1. So, thank you for watching. Look that you liked this video, and I'll see you again. Goodbye!